Hey, Steve, please like and subscribe. Please click on the Deck Heroes icon in the bottom left hand corner. Click on subscribe, 100% free. Well, apart from blood in, blood out. Anyway, we go through all the armaments, just deciding what is worth investing in at any stage. Now, what my main thoughts are, there's going to be armaments that I've invested in the past, and then they just got garbaged. Some got passed down from one to the other, so I got a little bit of use out of it, but very quickly garbage. And my thoughts are the transmutation stones, in order to get the skills on those armaments, and everything's going to have an inscription. What we're talking about, that's what video's about, inscriptions. Which are the ones, even if they have an inscription, just to leave alone and just save your transmutation stones, or invest in the worthwhile transmutation skill, transportation, but transportational skill that you've currently got. Okay, let's have a look. Honors of the Pantheon on the Wedge formation, skill damage formation. Let's have a look. Oh my gosh. Intrepid boosts skill damage by 10%. Wow, of course. I don't have this, right? I don't have Intrepid. If I did, of course, that's one of the best. It's best in game. It's best in game. Simple. Focus fire. I do have this. The Wielder's troop gains a 4% boosted skill damage dealt. Of course you invest in that. Of course you will. What's end game? Infamy attack 3.5% increased. Nope. Shielded increased defense 3.5%. Nope. And I guess I'm not rubbish in attack or defense or even health, because that's a no as well. It's just that there's better out there, so it's better to wait for the better things, in my point of view, right? You can listen. Whatever you decide to do for your game is the right choice. I'm just giving you my advice. Increases march speed 2.5%. Obviously, that's a no. Hopefully, it's obvious. There's 7.5% extra damage to barbarians. Can you imagine that crap? No. Militant. One extra 1.5% more damage. Normal damage of all types. That's attack and counterattack. 1.5. It's not awful, but we're talking about Wedge. We're not talking about Arch. We're tempted in Arch, but not so much in Wedge, because Wedge is skill damage and Arch is normal damage. You're going to use that for Smite damage commander, the Arch, right? We're talking about the Wedge formation, so it's no. Resistant troop deal. Wielder's troop deals 2.5% more counterattack damage of all types. That's no. Let's just move on quickly. That's a no. So you attack, counterattack, attack in the first second, counterattack in the second, and on and on and on in that same rotation. It's a no. Anyway, daring. Wielder's troop deals 2.5% more skill damage of all types. Of course, that's going to be yes. Especially if you haven't already got focus fire, passive fire. No, not passive fire. Daring. Very good. 2.5 will take that all day. Elite. Okay, 1% extra damage of all types. Doesn't say all types, so obviously it has to be by definition. Yeah, I love that. Attack. Yeah, 1% more. Counter-attack. Talking about normal damage now. Counter-attack of normal damage. Of course you take that. It's based on your attack or defense stats and your health and the number of troops. So you do a surprising amount of damage with that, especially on rallies and things like that. And then it also goes into your on a wedge formation, what will be skill damage. I guess. Yeah, skill damage definitely. I was just thinking of something which doesn't apply. Don't worry about it. Evasive. Wielder's troop takes 1% less damage. It's not to be ignored, but I prefer the more offensive choices. You do whatever you need to do, but for me, if you got Wedge, it's there to be, because you got your area of effect and things like that, and you want to do some, you want to reduce their troop number. It's a nice way to put it. So yeah, this one's not the worst one, but maybe not for the Wedge formation, maybe for something else. Smite. Wielder's troop deals 2% more normal damage of all types. That's attack and counter-attack, as I mentioned before. More suited to the Arch formation than the Wedge, so that'll be a no. Wielder's troop does 3% more counter-attack damage of all types. No. Wielder's troop deals 3% more skill damage of all types. That is really nice. Whew. Look at this focus fire. 4%. Yeah, I would have been happy with 3. Yeah, 3% is really not bad. When you look at some of the other skills on the other videos that I've just done, or just done, that I did today, which I'll post over the coming days, a lot of it's like 1%, 2.5%. This is going straight in at 3. Of course, we'll take that. Of course, you'd invest in that. Of course, you would. Rampacious, 1.5% extra damage, so that's normal attack. So that'll be your attack and your counter attack, and skill damage, all types of damage basically. Not bad at all. Of course you'll invest in that too. Guardians takes 2% less normal damage. Again, I don't want these passive defensive things on the wedge formation, because wedge is about kind of offense more so than defense. So not for the wedge, but it's not a bad thing to have. Counterer. Wilder's Troop takes 3% less counter-attack damage of all types. No. Let's move on. Deflector. Wilder's Troop takes 3% less skill damage of all types. Again, not for the wedge formation. Technically, it's not awful. Obviously, if you have it, I'd have this above having skill or defense or health. I'd probably take this. Maybe. Probably. Controversial. It's not awful, but again, it's no, not to be invested in. Watchmen. Wilder's Troop takes 1.5% less damage of all types. Whew. Again, not for the wedge formation, but technically that's really good. I like it a lot. 9 shot, another kind of more siegey type thing. While in V formation, which will never be, because it's obviously wedge. You can see formation, V formation there on the left hand side. It's not anyway. We're on wedge formation. While not in wedge formation, the Wilder's Troop deals 1% more normal damage of all types. Again, more tempting in the arch formation, but what a not. We're in a wedge. No, it's a no for me for the line shot. I hope you found that useful. Please like, subscribe. You know the drill. Click on the Deck Heroes icon. Click on subscribe. 100% free. Well, you know. Pantheon, blood in, blood out. Thank you, Deck Steve. I'm out. Let's go.